Where did you celebrate? Why did you celebrate?
Uh, my home district, Lalmonirhat, sir.
Lalmonirhat. Are you still in Lalmonirhat or in Dhaka? Where are you
No,
now?
I am Dhaka, sir.
In Dhaka. When did you return? On the following day of Eid.
Uh,
When did you
Eid
return to Dhaka?
21, 2, 22,
22nd or 23rd? 22nd.
20,
22nd July, right?
22nd.
22nd
Yes,
July.
sir.
On the following day of Eid, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, on the following day of Eid. So overall, how was your Eid? Was your Eid well? Did you enjoy a lot? Or you had hurry to come back to Dhaka? Which one?
Mm, some pressure um, because after
Ajha.
Idul Adha, um, then go back Dhaka.
You
That's
went to
why,
Dhaka, I came back to Dhaka,
some,
and we did not get long time, right? You did not
yes,
get
sir.
long time there. You stayed how many nights? 2 nights or 3 nights?
3 nights, sir.
3 nights. You were there for 3 nights. Well, how about your study? Have you prepared your lesson today?
No, sir. I am not
You have
prepared
not
today.
prepared your lesson today. Why haven't you prepared?
Sir, I did not receive uh, 16, 16. Today is 17
17.
plus.
I
But
have sent a PDF file. I have sent you a PDF file on last Sunday. Check your mail. You will surely get it there. I have sent. I
Sir,
sent.
I think that
Yeah, Saidur Rahman.
there is a problem, sir. I have got the 16 and the 18, but not get 17. What's the problem
15,
of it?
16, 17, 18. Probably four files I have sent. How many have you
Oh,
got?
I have got two files, 16
sir,
class and the
I
18, but
have got
not the 17.
part, 16 and 18, but
Oh, you
Yes,
got
sir.
17.
16 and
I
18.
also got 18 and 16, but not the 17.
Oh, you didn't get 17. Oh, anyway. Janatul Firdaus, did you get lesson 17?
Yes, sir.
You got it. So why you didn't get Saidur Rahman, I couldn't understand. Because I have sent files all together. Okay, all the people have. I have sent file to all the people at a time. As Janatul Firdaus has got, there is no way. I think you should check your mail minutely. If you didn't get it, then I'll send it again. Anyway, we are going to start. Janatul Firdaus, are you ready to speak?
No, sir.
You are not ready. Saidur Rahman, start your video on. Saidur Rahman, start your video on.
Yes, sir.
Today's topic is how can we reduce the rate of committing suicide? How can we reduce the rate of committing suicide? We will come to the topic later. At first, we'd like to start with questions. We'd like to start with questions about electronic and print media. I'd like to ask some questions to Saidur Rahman. Saidur Rahman, at first tell me, do you think electronic and print media can make
Sir,
people conscious?
I
Yeah.
have I want to say something to you. If you asked about this topic, I will be able to understand the question. But I have
I'll come to
taken
later.
precaution on class
Okay.
18, not get the 17.
Okay, so answer questions. I think you can answer the questions. You can
Oh
answer
yeah, yeah, yes,
question.
no
Answer the
problem.
question. Do you think electronic and print media can make people conscious?
Yes, I think I strongly believe that electronic and print media can make people conscious. Basically, if any incident happen in our not only in country but also out of country, we can easily know this matter. So I think that it will always make us conscious.
Do you think electronic media is stronger than print media?
Sir,
Question number 3. Do you think electronic media is
hello, sir.
stronger than print media?
Yes.
Why or how?
Actually, I think that electronic media is stronger than print media. Basically, you know that every person nowadays, if we consider that most of the people use the Android phone, and their phone available internet. So when he wish that I have I should know some information from this from this, they can easily access online. But print media is not available, and it is the some new generation think that it is the problem for them. Basically, print media is not available for everyone, but online media is available for every corner of the country. So I think that print media is better and is stronger than the online media is stronger than the print media. But
Electronic media
I
is
want to say
stronger
that
than print media.
when my Bliss area, I cannot get any print newspaper, but hard to be newspaper. But we can easily read news from the online portal. So I think that it is very very
Yes, that means
sorry, sir.
electronic and on print media, electronic and print media, and some online portal can easily reach people. Say, and uneducated people also come to know everything by watching this, but they cannot read newspaper or they do not want to buy newspaper regularly, and it's really difficult to send them newspapers. Anyway, definitely because pictures, live shows, and live telecast shows us everything what is actually going on there. But in case of print media, we have to read what actually happened to come to know details about the incident or occurrence in occurrence. What are the positive effects of electronic media?
Sir, I think that every system has some positive and negative side. If I have to say positive side, no, I mentioned it. The main positive effect of electronic media, uh, news, and I think that news, the another program, is available for a maximum citizen. Actually, before the one before the electronic media, most of the people of the country don't know about the political issue, about the governmental issue, and etc. But in this situation, for the electronic media, most of the about 90 or 95 95% citizen are conscious about the political and governmental matter and other matters. So I think that is the most important positive side of electronic media. And on the other side, that now we are meeting the online. We are talking an online system. It is the effect, a positive effect of online media. Before, if the system is not available in this situation, you know that we are suffering from the corona pandemic situation, we cannot be able to talk, to read, to learn anything. So if I want to say the positive side of electronic media, I cannot finish to say yet. So I think that so I want to mention two sites. Actually, only news site, and another is the reading system, and another drama, etc. For the positive side of this electronic media.
Okay, is there any negative effect of electronic media?
Sorry, sir. I can. Is there any?
Is there
Yes.
any
Actually, I have said at first that every system has a negative and positive side. So electronic media has the negative side.
have
Actually,
you
you know that
mentioned any?
I think that the important negative side of electronic media is the most of the children are accustomed to game and another art. For this reason, their growth thing will not be good. They cannot go to field to play football, etc. But they always accustomed to mobile game, and another. And you know that if we use the randomly electronic media, sometimes we have to face the lot. We may lose our ethical value and ethical value and the moral value. And I think that our criminal activities has increased day by day for the electronic media. Actually, criminal and the other miscreant can easily communicate with their groups and those who engage with the criminal activities. So I think that criminal activities is increasing by the for the electronic and other device. And I think another reason, another negative is that most of the young generation lost that valuable time beside using Facebook, using another site. They cannot use that time that properly good way. So I think that if I want to mention the another negative side, but this side, uh, I think that these are the most important negative side of this electronic media, and it has another negative side. But I think that you understand my
can
point.
media play a role to instigate violence? Can media play a role to instigate violence?
Yes, I think that in electronic media play an important role to instigate violence. Suppose you know that I have mentioned that some uh, many. I have seen several violence which is happen by the media, such as them very religious, very political party and the religious party give a status in Facebook against the religion, against the another political party, and it creates a turmoil situation between two ethnic group or two religious group or the two political party. Beside this, there are beside this, media play an important role to instigate violence.
Good. Bubbly, question to Saidur Rahman, Janatul Firdaus, and Shirazul Islam. Question to Saidur Rahman will answer. Question about electronic and print media. Shirazul, can you hear me?
Yes, sir, I can hear you.
Okay.
Bubbly Apu,
Okay.
do you want to question me?
Okay. Question. Janatul Firdaus, Bubbly, and Shirazul Islam. Question to Saidur Rahman will answer. Start.
Saidur Rahman bhai, how are you today?
Oh, I'm fine, but I guess about my Allah. What's about you?
I'm fine too. I have a question to you. Do you think Hindi channels are harmful for our country and culture?
Actually, I have a question to you, but I cannot see your face. If you help me,
Starting video.
please
Video.
on your video.
Yeah. Okay.
It will be easy to understand my question if you on your video.
Okay. My question is, do you think Hindi channels are harmful for our country and culture?
Oh, obviously, Israel is the most harmful for our culture. Actually, you know that most of the we have recently seen several incidents who is responsible for in this Syria. You know that we have seen a news from the newspaper. Many sister, sorry, lots of the daughter. I mean. I mean, I want to mention first that most of the housewives are accustomed to the Hindi serial. They not only see the Hindi serial, they want to practice in their personal life the activities of Hindi serial. For this reason, it creates a turmoil situation in family. And you know that most of the housewife suspect that their husband after watching the Hindi serial. For this reason, the rate of family divorce rate of is increasing day by day by the I think that by watching the Hindi serial. And another side that you know that we have a the drama. Our Bangladesh made us the lot of valuable drama. Man, but our sisters and the mothers cannot see the Bangla drama and our native drama. For this reason, our director are disinterested to make a essential and the valuable drama and other side for ours. And for this reason, the housewife are always are accustomed to in this real. I think that if we don't stop this in this real from this country, our not only our housewife but also our the upcoming generation will be harmful, will be fall in harmful situation. I think that you understand my viewpoint.
We have all the way, we have heard the demerits of playing PUBG and Free Fire games and rest of the games that really are addicted in our young generation. My question is to you, would you tell me some benefits or merits side or good side of playing PUBG or Free Fire?
Actually, I don't understand your question. Please repeat it.
Would you tell me some benefits
Do you want to
of
man gym or
playing PUBG or Free Fire is beneficial somewhat for us?
oh, I have seen I have known about Free Fire by the newspaper. Actually, I think that I have a clear concept about the Free Fire game. So I have known that it is harmful for upcoming generation, for the
Yeah,
new
we all know
generation.
this.
So
Yeah, we
I
all
think that
know
our
this. It is
government,
it is a kind of addiction for our young generation. I would like to
yes,
know,
yes.
want to get from the point. Would you tell me some benefits that is somewhat benefits that really happens in young generation?
Yeah, I cannot mention any
Is it
benefit of this game. Basically, I have no clear concept about this, but I have known that it is the harmful game for the person. For the things I don't know about this game, so I cannot mention about it. But if you mention some positive side of this game, I will be benefited, and I will be
okay?
pleased to you.
I think if this is banned from our country, I think the young generation will involve in some unethical activities, like they will take drugs and they will tease the girls and they would doing some socially harmful things, and this may really hamper our society.
I have a question to you. Can we take a game? I think that can we take a bad game to remove a bad situation, to remove a bad site?
Obviously,
Is it okay? It is easy,
yes,
right?
yes, emergency actually is urgent to ban these types of games, because it really carries fewer benefits than compared to its demerits. So I think we should ban these types of games as early as possible, because it carries fewer benefits. It's totally unmentionable.
Okay, next
Oh,
questions.
Okay. Um,
Questions with using vocabulary. Okay. Creative questions with assigned vocabulary. You may ask some questions from here as well. 5 questions from here. Say, when has Bangladesh achieved independence? Saidur Rahman.
so Bangladesh has achieved independence in 1971. Yes,
Okay. Do you think freedom fighters suffered a lot of hardship in the battlefield?
yes, undoubtedly. You know that for gaining our independence, about the 30 lakhs of freedom fighters low sacrificed their lives. So from this side, we understand easily that in the battlefield, our freedom fighter have to suffer a lot, and they not only sacrifice their life, but also the last drop of their blood in the battle, in the freedom fighter, so in the freedom liberation war.
Okay, Shirajul,
what do you
5
mean by
questions
the
from
word
here.
genocide?
Sometimes they surpass a lot of day without taking any food. So I think that it is really tough for the. It was really tough for the fighters, for the freedom fighters.
Okay. Well, Shirazul Islam, 5 questions to Saidur Rahman with creative vocabulary. With vocabulary, ask 5 questions from here.
What do you mean by the word genocide? Saidur Rahman bhai, what do you mean by the word genocide?
I mean, yeah, I got the point that do you want to know about what do I mean by genocide?
Genocide,
Am I right?
yes, yes.
Actually, the genocide means to kill the nation. I think that I mean genocide means to kill the most of the people, maybe to root out the nation. I mean that if any occupational power want to try to kill most of the people of the nation, in this case, that is called a genocide. But do you understand my question? Do
Yes,
you
yes,
understand my answer?
yes, I get it. That means a large number of
If any
people are
occupational
killed
power
to root
want
out
to
a nation or a ethnic society.
please repeat the question.
Uh, you mean to say that a large number of people are killed to root out its nation completely or ethnic society completely, right?
Yeah, yes, yeah.
Okay. What is the microcredit?
Actually, please question another question. Ask another question. I don't understand this question.
Okay. How a student becomes benefit to have a education loan? How education loan helps a student?
Actually, dear brother, your sound is not sometimes you're not clear to me. For this reason, I have to ask. Please repeat. But I think that it is the problem of network. So please repeat the question.
Okay.
I cannot clearly your question.
Okay.
Basically,
Yes,
my network problem.
I asked you a question. How a student loan really help a student? How student loans helps a student?
How students are, I could not. Shiraz, ask clearly.
How a student know?
How student loans? How student loans help a student?
Self-respect.
Oh,
Yes.
student loan.
Yes.
I think that the student loan to may be benefited for every student. Basically, you know that when I have completed my post graduation about 2019. Our student life, I cannot get the student loan, but you know that after complete our study, we have to wait for a job 3 years, 4 years. I think that if student loan was uh, 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 but if I get the chance the student loan after completed post graduation, actually you know that to survive life is very difficult. Basically, we have to at least we have to wait 3 years, 4 years after completed post graduation. So, if any student, if student have student loan, they will use this money when when he completed post graduation. I think that the critical situation this money will be benefited for a student.
Okay.
But I cannot any support from sorry, I cannot get any benefited sorry, I want to say that if student have a if student engage this loan, they will be benefited after complete post graduation.
Okay.
And another side,
Okay.
basically it is the saving money, so they can use the They can use this
Thank
money
you.
in a
Thank you.
critical situation.
Now we are going to Shirazul Islam. At first, Saidur Rahman will ask question to Shirazul Islam. Shirazul Islam will answer. Question about question about electronic and print media. Saidur Rahman, start asking question. Start your video on and then start asking questions. Questions about electronic and print media. And Bubbly take preparation for the last for the last 10 minutes. Bubbly take preparation. Okay, I will ask you after 10 minutes. Well, my first question to Shaykh Islam: how do electronic and print media make people conscious?
We can largely be benefited through the electronic media and print media because electronic media and print media highlighted the superstitions and irregularities and insimilarity or dissimilarities of society that really people of our society deprive. And through these two medias, we can be well aware about the superstition and irregularities, and that's really help us.
Okay. Why are electronic media better than print media?
Actually, electronic media is nowadays electronic media is available for everyone in the country people because everyone can afford electronic device and can be connected with electronic media and internet that really closes our world and bring our world in our fist. But print media is sometimes remains out of our touch, and it really electronic media covers the everything that happening around us, and sometimes print media cannot do the same, and that is why electronic media is some extent beneficial for us.
What changes have you noticed in mass media over the period of last 10 years?
There are huge changes in the mass media because they carry number of programs in their schedule, and they broadcast number of programs, and that's really beneficial for the students as well as politicians and economic sides. And because of the varieties of their broadcasting capabilities, that's really revolutionary changes in mass media.
Are TV programs helpful for students?
Yes, TV programs are really helpful for the students because sometimes TV broadcast a number of beneficial programs because the student can largely be benefited through the TV shows, some of the TV shows, because watching movies can help the students learning English. And some debate programs are broadcast in our country. And through these programs, the student can master some knowledge, and that's really help students. And we can come to know the world's news, world's political news and economic news, and that's really helpful.
Can YouTube platform be used for developing skill and knowledge? How?
Yes, nowadays YouTube is the one of the greatest master for us and one of the greatest actual dictator for the recent world, because we can get almost everything that we want, that we need. We can actually get anything you want, anything and everything, and there is a good directions, and there is a good number of ways and number of varieties, a number of alternatives are there in YouTube. If anyone wants to learn by their own, it's the best platform to learn, I think. And YouTube is actually none other than anything, because YouTube is only one thing that can make you excellent and skilled.
Okay, Saidur Rahman. Questions with assigned vocabulary. Some questions to him with assigned vocabulary. Start. Start asking. Saidur Rahman, can you hear me?
Yes, sir, I hear you. I'm ready to
Okay, start your
ask the
video
question
on,
to Ismail.
then ask questions. We will ask him as many as 7 to 8 questions with creative questions with assigned vocabulary. Start asking.
My first question is that how does education,
Start your
what
video
are the
on.
transparency and accountability?
Start your video.
Sorry, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, okay, carry on.
My part. So, my first question to Sirajul Islam Bhai, that what are transparency and the accountability needed in banking business?
It's the bank really maintain this criteria because transparency and accountability is the first and foremost criteria that a bank when a bank launch, because a bank basically deals with the money with our country people who most of the people are actually middle class or middle class family. Actually, they are maintaining a money that comes from our people, which money comes from through the hardship and lot of suffering. And if there is no transparency and accountability, they will lose their trust and belief on the banks. Therefore, bank strictly provide this transparency and accountability to their customers and agents.
Oh yes, I understand your point. My second question is, what steps do banks take against the loan defaulters?
A bank
What steps do banks take against the loan defaulters?
a bank can take different steps against the defaulters who are unable to pay their said money. One of the steps they can take, they can file a case to the Orthorin Adalat, and then the Adalat is struggle battle with the defaulters who are unable to, who are unwish to pay the due money.
My another question is, what kinds of bank system would you like? Would you like? I mean, Islamic banking system or another banking system? Which is suitable for us? Do you think, from your
Yes,
viewpoint?
uh, actually, in our country and around the world, every bank, and all of the banks follows the same systems because without interest, without giving or taking interest, a bank cannot continue its system. As we are living in the unethical society, because our religion doesn't allow us to follow the bank rules as our bank actually running through, because taking interest or giving interest is completely forbidden in our religion. In this context, Islamic bank system is the quite better to the compared to the other banks. Therefore, if you have a religious value to you, you can follow the Islamic bank. But if you do not care about the religion, then you might follow the other bank system. But Islamic bank is far better than the rest of the bank.
How, by, how should we honor the freedom fighters? My next question about our liberation wars. That how should you honor the freedom fighter? You know that our government has taken some steps such as the bhata and allocation, etc., etc. Do you think that is sufficient for the freedom fighters? For the yes, do you understand my question?
Yes, I got the point. Actually, the valiant son who sacrificed their lives in the year 1971, and we must pay the tribute, due tribute to them, and we must help their families they are living in nowadays. Actually, government is giving them a number of facilities, and I think this is well enough for their families. And the they are providing a huge amount of money every month, and their sons and their grandsons are getting benefits in every steps of their lives. I think some extent it's exaggerating because getting a number of opportunities really makes us jealous. And I think the son and grandson are getting number of opportunities by using their quotas, their freedom fighting quotas, and that's kind of exaggerating. I think we should cut short some extent, because if a quota is used once, then I think students can use this quota once. That's our government, because rest of the people are being actually deprived if they are getting such number of benefits. But we should honor our valiant son who have sacrificed their lives in 1971.
My last question that you know that during the liberation war, India helped us a lot. Do you think that they have a more they have a behind the helping us?
Yes, actually, India is a international politics, a political issue. India has come to us. India had come to us because of
Okay,
India.
Shiraz Islam. Well, now topic, how can we reduce the rate of committing suicide? Start speaking. How can we reduce the rate of committing suicide?
Thank you, sir, for giving me a chance to say something on today's selected topic. Our today's selected
Loudly,
topic is
take your microphone to your mouth, nearby your mouth.
This
our today's selected topic is how we can reduce how we can reduce committing suicide in our society. Before starting my point, I would like to show you an statement, statistics that is done by Bangladesh Bureau of Statistics. You know, the committing suicide is a common phenomenon in our country, and it is largely it has been largely happened in our country for the last few decades, because according to the Bangladesh Bureau of Statistics, there has been around 10,000 uh, death cases filed committing suicide, and this rate is this, is, this rate is significantly high in compared to the COVID-19 death. Because there are around 14,000 suicide case was filed over the last years, but where COVID-19 death was around 8,000, and it's really almost double to the COVID-19 death, and it is an alarming issue nowadays. Now, my point is how we can reduce these problems. Prior to the reduce these problems, we have to figure out the causes of committing suicide. If we can sort out these problems, the causes, then we can come out these root causes of committing suicide. If we have a careful look, we can come to notice if people commit suicide when he feels that this world doesn't want him anymore, because he feels that everything awful to him and everything against to him.
Your sound
And
system is very poor. Sound cannot be heard clearly.
I think Srirajlam bhai, your headphone is not near your mouth. Please, if you do that, I think the sound will be loud.
I already took this in near to my mouth, but what is happening, I don't know.
But
Am I clear now?
I heard, but I mean, your voice is so poor. We cannot we can understand your speech.
Really sorry. Okay. Then if a person commits suicide when he feels that this world really everything is against to him, and uh, if we want to come out from these situations, we have to counsel with that person, and actually there are a number of reasons that really causes committing suicide. If someone deceptions in love, or some rape cases, or abject poverty, this kind of causes lead us to the
Thank you,
committing.
Shiraz Islam. I could not hear many things from your speech because of poor sound quality. Bubbly, are you ready? Bubbly?
Yes, sir.
Okay, start.
Sir, I could not take the preparation for today's class.
Okay, answer some easy questions. Okay, start your video on and answer some easy questions about electronic and print media. I will ask you some questions about electronic and print media. You will answer some easy questions. Start your video on. Well, do you like electronic media?
Yes, sir. I like electronic media.
Why do you like electronic media?
Electronic media highlights the various social issues and in our country and abroad for which that's why I like it.
Okay. Do you read newspaper regularly?
No, sir. I do not. I did not
I do not read
read
newspaper regularly.
newspaper regularly.
Do you think most of the people do not read
Yes, sir.
newspaper regularly nowadays? Do you think most of the
Yes,
people
sir. I think most of the people.
do not read newspaper
Yes, sir.
regularly? Why? Why they do not read newspaper?
Read
In
newspapers
the past, we saw that many people use
because
because
so many people is dependent electronic media.
many
That's
people
why.
depend on electronic
Um,
media for news, right? Many people depend on, not
yes,
is
sir.
dependent. Many people depend on electronic media for news and
Depend on electric media.
electronic and social media, and that's why they do not need to go through a newspaper. And which one is more effective, electronic
Yes,
media
sir.
or print media, in your opinion?
Sir, electronic
Electronic media is more
electronic
effective.
and print media make people conscious by highlight different uh, conscious. Mm,
Okay, should children watch TV for long hours? Should
yes, sir.
question
I
number
think
11. Question number 11. Look at the
no,
screen.
no, 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 sir.
No. Why not? Why no?
No, sir.
Why?
Watching television for long hours affect eyes and damage brain.
Okay. Do you think electronic and print media can make people conscious?
Just
Question number 1. Do you think electronic and print media can make people conscious?
yes, sir. I think
Electronic and print media can make people conscious. I think electric. You have to answer.
I think so, sir.
I have asked you a question. Do you think? Yes, I think so. If you say yes, I think so. If you do not agree, so you can say no, I don't think so. My opinion is different. When you fail to say if you agree with the questioner, then you can say I think so. If you do not agree, then you can say I do not think so. I have different opinions. I have different views. I do not agree with you on this point. Okay. Well, next question. Uh, how long do you watch TV every day?
Mm, I watch every day
I
uh,
watch TV.
2 hours
I
or
watch
three
TV
hours.
for 3 hours. You should use
I watch
uh, for for to indicate time for 3 hours. If you say simply for 3 hours, then answer is okay.
yes,
If you say for 3 hours in a day, answer is all right. You do not need to mention I watch TV 3 hours for 3 hours every day. This is not necessary. If you say for 3 hours on an average, for 3 hours every day on an
okay,
average, okay. Well,
okay.
which TV program is your favorite?
Mm,
Talk show? Fashion?
no, sir. No, sir. I did not like talk show.
Then
I maximum time pass I YouTube channel.
YouTube channel. Okay.
Um,
I watch videos on YouTube channel, right?
it-
I watch
yes, sir.
videos on YouTube channel. Well, which YouTube channel do you watch for long hours? Or which YouTube channel do you prefer most?
I prefer a movie
On
such
YouTube
as
channel. On
Tamil movies.
Tamil based movie. Oh, okay, good.
Yes.
Is there any specific YouTube channel that you watch regularly? Is
Mm,
there any specific YouTube channel that you watch regularly?
no, no, sir. A specific, no, not a specific. Um I mm,
There is no
saw.
specific YouTube channel that I watch regularly.
Yes, sir.
There is no
Yes, sir.
specific YouTube channel that I watch
YouTube channel.
regularly. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Well, what are you doing now? Answer should
Mm,
be quick. So my question is, what are
I
you doing now? You
I
can say, I am answering your questions.
I
I am
I
speaking
am answering
that I am
in your
answering
question,
questions
sir.
that you are asking me. How do you feel at this moment?
Yes, sir. I am
Feel well? Don't
something
take time. If you
something
take time,
nervous, sir,
nervous. Okay. Why do you feel nervous?
because I did not prepared
My today's lesson.
to the
I
class.
could not prepare my
That's
today's
why,
lesson.
sir.
That's why I feel a little bit nervous. Okay, you have nothing to
Yes,
feel
sir.
nervous, I think. Well, do you watch Hindi serial?
No, sir. I do not like Hindi serial and any other serial.
Any other serial? Okay, there are many women in our country say who spend minimum 3 to 4 hours watching Hindi serial. What do you have any opinions about them? Why do they watch 3 to 4 hours every day on an average watching Hindi serial?
Yes, sir. I understand your question. Um, I think it's a harmful in our society.
But
Um,
my question is, why do they spend, not spend, why do they waste or kill huge amount of time every day watching Hindi serial? Why?
it's a addiction, sir.
This is the addiction.
It's
Uh,
a addiction.
addiction. Okay. Nice. Do you read newspaper?
Sometimes, sir, I
Some,
read newspaper.
sometimes, not always. Not. How often do you go to a market for shopping?
Mm, um, um,
Why are you taking so much? So once in a month or twice in a month. If you take say 1 minute, then the questionnaire will feel sleepy. So my question is, how often do you go to market?
yes,
You know
sir,
that
I understand your
just say
question.
once in a month. You do not need to form the sentence. Say once in a month or
Every
twice in a
Friday,
month.
every Friday,
Every Friday.
I went to
Every
market.
Friday I go to shopping center or I go to
Yes, sir.
market. Every Friday I go to shopping center. So every Friday I go there. Or every Friday, just every Friday. We will try to answer quickly. If you take say more than 5 seconds to answer a question, then the examiners will feel irritated, will feel bored, will be
Okay,
annoyed.
sir, I will try.
Okay,
I will try my best,
do not
sir.
think of or to form the question. Just answer simply, easily. So every Friday, or twice in a
Oh,
month, or if you go once in a month, then say once in a month. Okay. How often do you go to shopping center?
every Friday, sir.
Every Friday. Do you go to shopping center every Friday
Yes, sir. I uh, did not do not bought, but I
for window shopping? You go there for
yes,
window shopping.
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Window shopping. Many females go for window shopping. Okay, can you tell me why they go for window shopping?
Sir, window shopping is cheap rate and
What do you mean by
like,
window shopping? What do you mean
oh,
by
sorry,
window
sir.
shopping?
Sorry, sir. Window shopping is
Window shopping means to roam around without buying something, to roam around, to wander about in the inside the market without buying any products, just looking
yes, sir.
outside the glass. Okay, what are there? Many females go there for window shopping. Okay, now we are going to Jannatul Firdaus. Jannatul Firdaus, are you ready?
Thank you, sir.
Jannatul Firdaus,
Yes, sir.
start your video on. And at first, tell me, how can we reduce the rate of committing suicide? We have seen many people, not many people, some people commit suicide. Even some soldiers working, some American soldiers have also committed suicide. Some American soldiers worked in Afghanistan, committed suicide. And sometimes we see some established people also commit suicide. Why this happens? Why some say established people, some solvent people commit suicide? And how can we reduce the rate of committing suicide? Start.
If we want to reduce the if we want to reduce the rate of committing suicide, we have to find out the root causes of committing suicide. Then we have to come out from those root causes. If we have a careful look, we can see that people commit suicide, finding no way of hope of survival of their lives. And this world seems to be awful to him. This world can no longer attach uh, to him. If and they think that they are useless or burden to the society or for their families, and mm, they broke down mental they
Mentally, they break down mentally.
mentally, and they take decision to commit suicide. If we if we um, shows the their numbers and the causes, we have find out some reasons behind committing suicide. Among them, deprivation in love, rape, deception in love, deprivation, uh, uh, mm, uh, uh, pressure, mental pressure, conjugal conflict, and so on. And uh, if we want to reduce the number of committing suicide, we can make them understand that they are important to our society, and our society still expects their service, and they are valuable as they were in the past. And if we can make them understand, they they come back in normal life. Um, in our country, or in the world, the rate of committing suicide is seen more in females, more than males, and female students, including university girls students, commit suicide, and they lose. They think that they have been empty by losing everything. But why why will we commit suicide, being angry with others. Thus, we can reduce the committing suicide.
Okay, some people want to suicide because they do not want to live in this world, right?
Yes, sir.
They do not want to leave. They think that this world is not perfect for them. They want to go to another world for something or some other thing or something like that. Even some teenage girls and boys, some young people also commit suicide. And on the contrary, we find many old people, say 70 years old, 80 years old, even 90 years old, 100 years old people, but they do not want to die. They want to survive for another years or some other years. And they have enjoyed almost all amenities of life. They have passed all the stages. That means they have passed boyhood, childhood, then adult, yes, then youth, adulthood, elderly, and now they have become old, sexagenarian or octogenarian or novagenarian, something like that. But they do not want to die. And as they have enjoyed all the things of life, even they want to survive. Can you tell me why they do not want to die?
I think those people, those people are more practical, and they know life is a survival of sorrows and sufferings, and life is not full of roses, and every time the people does not feel happy. Sometimes people having some unexpected condition, and they feel very sad, but they don't take commit suicide, because sorrows and sufferings may finish one day. So they knows they know, and they believe this is the true of life, and they don't take decision to commit suicide for their sorrows and sufferings, and they handle every bad situation with patience. With patience.
Okay, can you imagine the world in your absence? The one day you will not survive in this world, but this world will remain as it is now. Okay, people will, the world will, not only the world, Bangladesh will full of people, but you will not be there. Okay, some people will be there in your houses, but you will not be there. Can you imagine such a state, such a situation?
Yes, sir. Something I imagine, or something I think that there is everything, but I have not there, and after my death, everything is okay, but I'm not here. And my families and my dear ones, after some few days, they have forgotten, they forgot me, and I'm not just here, but this is the reality, and every animal test have to take test of death.
Okay. Well, which TV channel do you like most and why?
I used not to watch TV, but sometimes I watch a movie, or I watch songs or news. In the meantime, when my family members watch TV, but most of the time I surf net, or I use a YouTube channel.
Okay, YouTube channel. Do you think YouTube channel is becoming very, very popular nowadays to develop skill and yes, for learning something?
Yes, sir. Certainly, YouTube channel is more effective and more useful for us. When I feel some problem, or I feel want to teach one thing, I surf the net and I use YouTube channel. Through YouTube channel, I want to take I want to learn everything, whatever cook uh, or
cooking, then we can
cooking, reading,
any information we desire from YouTube, right? We can
yes,
watch video. A lot of thousands of videos are here, hundreds of videos are here. If you
and I
want to
believe
learn something,
I believe YouTube channel is the best
best,
than a man.
yes, for man. Okay, can you say something about our YouTube channel? How is it effective for students?
Um, yes, per day I use YouTube channel. Uh, Mustafa Kamal sir sir's YouTube channel, I want to take something new from this channel. I find out some lackings of me, and I want to search YouTube channel, and I think it is a lot useful for the students.
Okay,
Uh,
how our YouTube channel help the students? How
yes,
are you benefited by watching our videos?
yes. This YouTube channel is helpful for us because we can throw. Yeah, in my TV, in my TV, I use your YouTube channel, and when I work something, or I feed my child, I watch TV, and most of the time I watch your YouTube channel, and I want to make me perfect. Uh, to speak in English, or
Or in
or
the
and so
grammatical
on.
part, in translation part, grammatical part, uh,
Yes, sir.
a lot of things are here. Good. Well, Saidul,
Sometimes sometimes it is difficult to hold my mobile phone. So that time I use my TV. I use my TV to watch YouTube channel.
okay, nice. Okay, good. Then when you watch our YouTube channel on YouTube, do you think sound system is okay? Can you understand sound clearly?
Yes, sir. All are okay.
All are okay. Okay, nice. Okay, good. And you have improved a lot. You are speaking with confidence. Good. This is needed. Okay. During this pandemic, at least you have done one thing, that is, you have improved your speaking skill, and you are reaching that apex. And good. I highly praise and appreciate your performance today. Now, Saidur Rahman ask questions to Jannatul Firdaus. Saidur Rahman and Shirazul Islam, questions to Jannatul Firdaus about questions about with vocabulary, creative questions using vocabulary. Saidur Rahman, Saidur Rahman, are you in the class?
So Sajid maybe left the class.
Oh no,
Left the class.
okay, he's out of the class. Now Shirazul Islam and Bubbly, start asking questions. Start asking questions to Jannatul Firdaus. Jannatul Firdaus will answer. Jannatul Firdaus and her baby have come to attend classes. Good. Okay. Question.
Uh, Janatul Pardas, how are you today?
I'm okay. What's about you?
Yes, I am also okay. My question is, why do many women actually commit suicide? And the rate is alarmingly high enough that women commit suicide. What is the reason?
I could not get your question.
Actually, why do women commit suicide largely?
Oh, okay, okay. I think women commit suicide. Most of the time, they lose the ray of hope. life of survival, and they think they are more depressed or tensed, or they are they fall in deception in love, or they, they are involved abject poverty, or serious mental pressure, and they want to escape from this situation, and they want to relive their life and themselves, and they want to take decision to take commit suicide.
Okay. Why do people open bank accounts?
People open bank accounts for savings or manage their money every month or every year, and they feel secure for transferring their money with bank account. So they need open bank account.
Okay. What are the benefits of setting up ATM booth?
Settings up ATM booth benefits are much, are because settings of ATM booth is essential, or has become more easier our life, and we can use ATM booth 24 hours, and we can deposit deposit our money with security, or withdraw our money at midnight. So settings ATM booth is essential or beneficial for us.
What do you know about the word genocide?
Genocide. What do you mean by the word
Genocide
genocide?
Genocide means a war which people which people which genocide is a war where deliberately killing of mass people by the nation, by the another nation, to destroy a nation, and it is a
Okay.
it is a mass killing of people.
Could you tell me an example that if that country was faced the genocide?
Pardon me, I could not get.
Uh, Could you tell me an example of a country that faced genocide?
Oh,
Except Bangladesh. Except Bangladesh.
With
our
Bangladesh.
except Bangladesh,
Syria is one of them.
UK.
And,
Yeah.
Syria, Afghanistan,
Syria, Afghanistan.
Iraq.
Okay, nice. Thank you, Janatu Firdaus. You have spoken well. Your presentation is highly satisfactory today, and you are the best speaker today. And good.
Thank you, sir.
One day you will be very, very fluent speaker, and you will have a lot of confidence to present your views in front of others, and you will surely come out from oral inertia, shyness, inactivity, lack of practice, a lot of things. Just keep trying. The way you are proceeding on, maintain this, and it will be of great help for you. Next class will be on Sunday at 9. It will be day 18. And I will send you the PDF files again. I think some of you have told that you have missed some of the PDF files. So I will send you PDF file from day 18 to 20 again today. Okay. Thank you all.